The United States Marshal Service has joined the search for this man, identified by law enforcement as Tavaughn Lee, a 32-year-old man from West Palm Beach, Florida, now facing an attempted murder charge after investigators say a collaboration for the adult content website OnlyFans came to a crashing end.
So in this case, the subject is accused of running over a woman with his vehicle.
It's just before 8 p.m. A woman calls 911 from a local truck stop off I-95 and reports a man had just run her over with his SUV.
According to the statement of charges, when the officer arrived on scene, he noticed injuries down the left side of the victim.
The victim is rushed to Johns Hopkins Bayview Medical Center. There, a detective later interviews the woman.
So in this case, the victim told the detective that the assailant hired her to do some online modeling work.
According to investigators, the woman tells the detective she got into the man's SUV after the two met at an area motel and discussed creating content together for OnlyFans. But the woman said she became nervous when the man began driving to unknown locations and asked to be let out of the vehicle.
The victim reports that the subject stopped his SUV near a truck stop.
Here, the encounter reportedly turning violent. The woman tells investigators she and the man began arguing, and while attempting to exit the vehicle, he put it in reverse, slamming into a tree. The impact flinging her onto the ground. The man, she says, then drove over her as he fled the scene with her belongings, including her cat.
In this case, the woman reported that her cat was still inside the SUV when the subject drove off.
Investigators say the woman gave the detective the man's phone number, as well as a credit card she had removed from the cup holder of the vehicle. Investigators said the phone number came back to the name Tavaughn Lee, the same name that appeared on the credit card.
During the investigation, the detective created a photo array, during which the victim was able to identify Mr. Lee as the subject of this investigation.
A warrant was issued for Lee's arrest, but so far there's been no sign of him or the victim's cat. Investigators say Lee's ties stretch from Maryland down to Florida. The U.S. Marshal Service now joining the search.
It's extremely important that we find Mr. Lee. These are very serious charges, so it's in the interest of public safety that we find this fugitive and take him off the street.
Take a good look. Lee stands at about 5'9" and weighs approximately 150 pounds. Anyone with information on Lee's whereabouts is asked to contact the U.S. Marshal Service at 202-819-5058. Tipsters can remain anonymous and could earn a reward. For Maryland's Most Wanted, I'm Alexa Ashwell. Thanks for watching. I'm Alexa Ashwell. Here's another video to watch. Also, please take a moment and subscribe to our channel.